got the sounder here, and like I was telling you guys earlier, I was kind of playing around with it earlier, and found out my dog's not a big fan of it. So I'm going to kind of give you a little test here. So I have this on a decently loud sound. So now, with my opinion, that will definitely get someone's attention.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted, the same as the dip switch with the top light, this one actually has 4 dip switches where you can actually change out the sounds. So if you don't really like that tone, you can kind of play around and find out a tone that you would like to use in your application.
Yeah, and those sounders too, they're rated to 105 decibels, so that's pretty loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
the good
loud.
thing is there is a little potentiometer on there if you just kind of wanted to tone it down. Say if someone's standing right beside that and for some reason that sounder goes off quite a bit throughout the day, it might not get an aggravated individual. So
Yeah.
Let's see. So I swapped a dip switch. So let's go ahead and see what sound we get here. So
Yeah, I think on that particular model, you've got like 8 different sounds you can do just by changing those dip switches. And if I read the number right on there, I think it's a BPL1.
that is correct.
That's 102 decibels is the max on it. They do make a 105 decibel model, which is just a BP one. Then they also have a different sounder, a transducer sounder, that you can get all kinds of sounds out of. 16 different tables with like 7 tones per table. So you can get a lot of flexibility in what you're doing inside a plant.
Let's just say that you kind of wanted to have multiple colors, but you didn't want to go the route of purchasing just tons of different lights. Like you don't want to have multiple green or red and all that. So what we have here is this guy's kind of like a cost saver. He has 7 different colors. It's just how you would go ahead and send your outputs to it. So let's say instead of having, like say a stack light, maybe 3 LEDs on it, we can go ahead and we can have multiple lights. As you can see here, we have a green, like an amber, and a red, all in the same light. And we can, and actually this one, you can have 7 different colors. So as you see, I'll go ahead and I'll choose outputs 1 and 2. So we have like a blue. If I choose 1 and 3, kind of like a teal. And if I choose all 3 of them, we can have a white. So this is nice because instead of having different lenses or different signals like lights, you can actually just have just one bulb and have multicolor lights, which is nice to have. So
Yeah, and we've also got it in the rounded top beacon like you'd seen on that orange one. So
gotcha. Yeah, this one is more like an inline. Like I said, you can make it a top just by putting your black case on there. But usually your like your sound module and like your top beacons there, they usually with the rounded, that would be like your very top of your light table there.
And then, like you said, you talked about bases. There are a number of options on the actual mounting base to how you mount it to an enclosure or a surface of some kind.
Yeah, you can do like a surface mount, or like he had there, you can have the pole mount. So
right, and then a couple of different lengths. Then you've got a vertical mount where it would say mount to the side of an enclosure, or a wall even. So you got some options on how you mount the thing.
Yeah, and also the M8, M12 connection, or sorry, the M12 8-pin or 5-pin connections. That's also an option for another simplicity there.
All right, everyone, thank you for your time. And if you would like to learn more about these products, please contact your local SMC Electric office. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right. Thank you.